Welcome back to the second season of the Traders Corner. It's been so long since we did this. It's been a while, but we are back. We are back. And of course, today I have with me our Odogu, the only light-skinned papa.
You know the vibe that
on the Valley Flow trading floor. Chijindu!
Just like this yesterday.
How have you been, CJ? Even though I see you every day, but they want to know, how have you been?
CJ has been fine. CJ has been going on adventures, checking out different things. Overall, CJ is cool. CJ is doing well. We know the vibe that we're bringing.
We know the vibes. That's good to know. So today's topic, right? We're going to be talking about peer pressure in the Forex industry. See, this is something that it's becoming so alarming. And of course, it just felt like the right topic to discuss today.
Yes. Me, as you said, peer pressure, my heart just do because peer pressure is a thing, not just in Forex industry. It's large, it's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Will you believe that even some parents still have peer pressure? You know, when we say peer pressure, people are thinking of
the
young ones.
Exactly.
Parents have peer pressure. Some parents want their children to become medical doctors because their friend child is maybe a medical doctor or an engineer or all those.
Even when you know your child's calling is to be an electrician. You're putting the child into medicine. Yeah, that's true. But again, in the Forex industry, specifically, it's becoming so toxic.
Yeah.
I mean, I follow this space. It's almost as if every day there's a lot of dragons. Every day you see young people who are not even able to survive comfortably, trying to prove a point. And when I say that, I mean cars.
Yeah. You know, for Forex, for me, for the public image of Forex industry in Nigeria is divided into three.
Okay.
First one is Instagram Forex traders. Those ones are different. They are completely different breed of people.
From the real traders.
Then we have Twitter Forex traders, keypad warriors. Those ones, they are another different breed of people.
Right.
Then we have the YouTube Forex traders. That one is now separate.
Okay.
And the last class that we may add are those that are, I would like to call them Forex industrialists. You find them on LinkedIn. Very serious set of people. They are not playing around. Most of them, if you Google their name, you won't find them anywhere. But they are making huge points in the Forex market. But let's just leave their own part out. They are not part of this scope.
Yeah.
But you see these three scopes. This is where the peer pressure is. Instagram Forex traders, they are pressing themselves in terms of, let me break them down. In Instagram Forex traders, that is where you see the show off. That is the showbiz center of Forex trading.
Yeah.
In terms of material resources, cars, houses, gadgets, lifestyle, they are all there. Then the Twitter Forex traders, that one is show off of knowledge and IQ. People want to show how intelligent they are on Twitter. People want to show how profitable they are, not by showing cars and stuff, but by showing maybe trade results.
Maybe how systematic their strategy is.
Yeah, stuff like that. You get. And then the YouTube part, people want to outsmart each other in terms of education. The YouTube part is not about intelligence. It's not about showbiz. It's about intelligence. It's about education.
Right.
Maybe I have 100K followers. You have 200K followers. So I'm trying to teach some concepts better than the way you teach it. If you check out the thumbnails and video titles, you'll notice it. Yeah. You see, let me teach you, let me not call any concept. Let me teach you ABC concept more than the way Abby taught you. That would be the title.
Yeah.
Or Abby's XYZ concept is trash. My ABC concept is the main deal.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
So Abby's ABC concept is trash. My own XYZ concept is the main thing. That if you go on YouTube and settle down and watch Forex traders, that's the thing there. In all this, there is less of collaboration.
More competition.
Yeah. That's why people from the outside world do not even see it as an industry. They just see Forex trading as just something that people do. It's not yet seen as an industry because there's no collaboration. I was listening to one very popular skit maker, and he was talking of how all the skit makers, they have an association. One time, the government wanted to impose a fee on them and impose an association on them, but all of them decided
To
in their
form
own
theirs.
association not to join what the government is doing.
Oh.
And even if the government gives anybody money, the person will tell the others, they want to give me money for so and so.
Right.
The others will say, don't accept it too because it will spoil our business and stuff.
Yeah,
At the end of the day, government was supposed to be putting up a fine or a tax on skid makers, but they ended up not doing it because all of them in unison did not agree.
Unity. Yeah.
So in forex industry, peer pressure has taken over unity.
Bro.
So everybody wants to pepper the next person.
I mean, sometimes I go on social media, right, and I see people arguing about strategies. For example, somebody could be an indicator trader,
Yeah.
uses indicators, another person uses price action. But you will use price action, feel you are better than this person because you understand naked chart. Is it the goal to make money? I almost never understand that.
If we check the history of indicators, do you know, I don't want to sound degrading, but people who create indicators are actually very smart.
Are you joking?
You understand? Because they've looked at, there's what we call quantitative analysis.
Right.
Many people we don't use it so much in Nigeria. They look at how market moves.
Yeah.
All this, your trend line, your ICT, your order blocks and stuff. People sat down and created indicators that imitate this thing. So I don't need to open my eyes and be checking it out.
Right. Just follow what the indicators are doing.
Simple.
Yeah.
Then those who do naked price action, they're also smart because that thing that you are trying to code into an indicator, they're using their naked eyes to see. So everybody is smart. So long as you are trading forex and you are making money. The only people that don't use to argue is people that are creating bots.
Right.
People that are creating bots and trading with bots. They don't. That's not their business. If there's conversation going around, they'll just check. One is sitting beside me. They'll just check and see that their bot has done well. They're going to make withdrawal.
Right.
And that's all. They don't even care about whether you say is it working or not. If it's not working, they trash it and bring another one.
Give me a line on the chat, and I know that line will make me money. I do not care. I'm going to use it to make money.
Yes, now.
Right.
Then another part that annoys me the most is that I don't want to call their names, but there's a set of people on the Instagram and on YouTube on Twitter. What they do is to judge other people's matter. See, if the day breeze will blow in forex market, you know, sometimes breeze used to blow once in a while.
Yeah, even now, I think breeze is kind of blowing small.
When breeze will blow, anytime breeze blow, you look at somebody, you die your face, be like, oh, so he too is like this. Even the person that is judging, you know, somehow with style, you know, Bible said, judge not that you will not be judged.
Yeah.
Those people that are judging other people, I don't want to call their name. You know yourselves. Those people that are judging other people,
right.
Some time will come and we've seen that they are doing the same thing or they are guilty of the same thing.
Or even worse.
They are criticizing people.
Do you understand?
You know, just like when we were growing up, we used to be angry at our parents when they send us on needless errands. Imagine your parents to tell you to come and give you remote. And when we start growing up, maybe if our siblings come around to visit us, we'll feel the need to even
do the same thing
unconsciously.
Right.
Understand? So most times, instead of just judging people, you can positively criticize what they are doing. And in terms of positive criticism, you can proffer solutions that you think can work.
Right.
Guy, I've seen your error in your prop firm or your trading strategy. Don't you think you can apply this method or this method? This is my humble opinion.
Right.
Instead of saying it's wrong and just trying to prove a point. Somehow, I used to wish there is regulation. But I used to also thank God that there's no regulation because it favors us on both sides.
Right. So we've discussed the educational aspects of peer pressures. Let's discuss the lifestyle aspect. Now, for me personally, I know a few traders who, when you go on their social media platform, they're always posting dollars. They're always posting naira. Then later on, this same person that is posting dollars, right, will now be coming to, let me not go too much into detail, right? Let me not call anybody's name, but it makes no sense.
When there is pressure, that's what forces the need to be fake. For instance, if you look into the luxury watch market, there are the first time I saw the fake of a luxury watch was Rolex. And the reason why people started doing the fake of Rolex was because celebrities started wearing Rolex and like flaunting it. Yeah, putting up a Rolex and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
But before Rolex, or during the period of Rolex, there was AP, Audemars Piguet. There was Richard Mille. There was Cartier.
By the way, I don't know what this means. I'm just nodding.
Nobody made fakes of those as at those times. Even till now, many people don't know that it's
Different,
fake
yeah.
because there is no pressure in it.
Yeah.
So people are not pressured to buy the fake of those.
Right.
If today all celebrities decide to start flaunting Audemars Piguet watch, and everybody's using it as a status
There'll be
symbol,
duplicates.
you will see duplicates, you will
For
see
sure.
fakes. People will be pressured to do fakes.
Yeah, feel among.
I feel one of the people that are at fault are those who have gone way ahead.
The way they portray it.
The way they yes, because people have seen, I've seen that Abby is a celebrity, she's always posting dollars and she's getting
Flaunting
public
cars.
validation.
Yeah, so of course I should.
So me
do the same.
too, as her mentee,
Mentee, yeah.
when I get to that, even before I get to that status,
I want
to be
to
able to get mentorship
Yeah.
deals and get partnership or influencer deals, I'll do what she's doing to
Yeah.
get it. So I feel those who have gone ahead, those who are mentors, who use lifestyle marketing to show off Forex trading, I think they should try to reduce it a little and tell their mentees the truth, because there are people who there are other ways to show that you are wealthy. There are other ways to show you are successful other than flaunting it.
Yeah.
There are things you can use to show. You don't want to start giving metrics on success so that you don't know. You're not going to start pointing out some people. But I think people should also educate their mentees on how to live as a forex trader. Some people are thinking their only goal is just make money, flaunt it, make money, flaunt it. There are many other things. You that are mentors, there are things that you are doing with your forex profits that you're not telling your mentees. I think it's high time we start telling them. I think in one of our courses, we have a money psychology session.
Yeah.
Apart from trading psychology, we also teach people the
Discuss
psychology of money. There's a book on it, and beyond the book, we have a module in our course that contains that. We teach you how forex traders should live with their profits, so that you will not end up being pressured into wasting your money.
Sometimes you could even go from 100 to 0 because you've made money. Instead of putting it in the right channels that will bring in more, you're going to buy the dopest designer clothes so you can feel among.
So I think it's even an issue in mentorship. People are mentoring people on how to trade forex alone. Mentorship is secular in the sense that it covers so many other aspects. If I'm mentoring you on how to catch 50 pips a day, and that is all, I feel I've not done enough. I should teach you, I should be able to pass on my lifestyle to you. Lifestyle of contentment, lifestyle of pursuing for more, being aggressive at some times, lifestyle of showing love to people, of being kind and stuff. So I should be able to pass on that humanity to people, because some forex traders, it's sad to say, but honestly speaking, some forex traders in Nigeria, if you remove trading, like catching 50 pips, SL and TP and break even, if you remove it and flipping account, there is no other value in them. And if money is all you have, to be honest, you are poor. Very poor. Okay, maybe not very poor.
Right, we get the point.
So I think peer pressure is coming from the up, and it's coming from the side.
I wouldn't lie myself. Even before I got into the forex industry, I think 2019-ish, the first time I heard about forex trading was because I was seeing people living the life. So in my head, once I get into this industry, the first 3-6 months, I'm already cashing out as well. I'm going to be making so much withdrawals. I'm going to be flaunting my cars. Then you come in and realize that it is not that easy. Thank God for who eventually mentored me and opened my eyes to see the structural way of actually approaching this market and building something that is going to be here for the long time. Is it longevity they call it?
One of the two.
Longevity
or longevity, anyone.
So thank God for who mentored me. But oftentimes people do not have access to quality mentors who are willing to show you the ropes, show you how the journey is going to be, and then also how to invest what you're making from this journey into other areas of your life that are going to be here for the long time. So mentorship can be very tricky. I would say before you even get a mentor, do your proper research. Get somebody you know has structure. That is so underestimated. Structure is very important. When you see that, follow their lead and follow what they do. Now, with that being said, Oh,
I
sorry.
don't. I just remembered something
Okay.
because of where I'm coming from.
Right.
There is what we call um, I IAS,
Mm-hmm.
well, apprenticeship system.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to do apprenticeship, when you go for your apprenticeship under your master
Right.
back then, your master is not only going to teach you business,
Mm-hmm.
he's going to teach you spiritual security. If he's using jazz, if
Yeah.
he's depending on God, he will teach you.
Right.
After teaching you that, he will teach you family pattern or family manners,
Right.
how to take care of family. You'll be seeing him doing that and will be
Mm-hmm.
teaching you too.
Of course.
He will teach you how to relate with people. So it's wholesome. I just remembered it when you're talking about mentorship.
Right.
When you are going to get mentorship, you should not just be going to learn how to catch pips, how to catch trades, how to take trades and exit.
They play gang.
You should you should also learn different things
Mm.
about life.
Right.
It should be wholesome, it should be complete. There are things you should come out with. So that if they remove trading, if they lock you up and say you can't trade again, you should have other things
You can do.
you can do.
Yeah, that's true.
Hallelujah.
Amen. Preach it, brother. Preach it. Yeah, that's true.
So you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I was going to say for young, we're still young I'm still young in industry,
Yeah,
and
I'm young.
CJ has been here for
Yeah,
longer
I'm
than I
young.
have been, right?
Hmm.
But for people who are coming into this industry and they want to build something, they want to build a career from this industry, what advice would you give to them to be able to put aside all the peer pressure they see, the need to feel among, the need to do more than they are able to do right now, or the need to show off from the little they are starting to make? What advice would you give to young people coming into the industry?
The first thing I'll say you should do is that you yourself you should define yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You should define
Know who
who
you
you
are.
are.
Yeah.
You should not who you are should not be as a result of circumstance
Hmm.
or eventuality.
Right.
Let's see how it goes. No, you should have a definition for yourself. I used to tell our students many of the times, forex is not the end goal. Forex is the means to an end.
Hmm.
That's why many of our trainings we start it off with financial freedom.
Yeah. But that's the
Then
goal
forex is now the tool
you're
to
using
achieve
to. Yeah.
financial freedom.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there are many forex mentors that I know that if you lock them up and tell them to stop trading,
Mm-hmm.
for the next 3 5 years, you still see them doing well. Their
Yeah,
lifestyle is not going
because
to drop any
true.
bit because they've defined who they are
Mm-hmm.
and then they saw forex as a tool to achieve who they want to be.
Right.
So you yourself that is coming into the market, you should define who you are and then see forex as a tool to achieving what you want to achieve in future. That's one. Then the second thing you should know is that, like the topic of this video says, peer pressure is real.
Cheers.
So knowing that there is peer pressure, you can now avoid it.
Mm.
Because if I don't know that you are pressuring me, I'll think that is the way of life. But we are using this video to educate you that there is peer pressure and you can decide to avoid it. I mean, not just me, there are many other people I know. We saw all the flaunting, we saw all the pressure, but it has not folded us any bit. Yeah, I know we are human beings. There are
Of course,
some
we
times
feel
to
it.
get to you.
Like, this person is doing so much more
Like,
than
I
I
mean,
am.
there was a period in time that I when I started trading, someone who started trading like 2 months, who enrolled for a course 2 months after I did, he was doing 10x what I was doing in a month.
So you can't help it in those situations. You're going to compare yourself to that
You know, we did
person.
one video before where we said psychology differs, where the psychology you're coming from will depend,
Yeah.
would
Determine
determine
how
your
further. Yeah, you go.
would determine your outcome. So at that point, I was pressured. But when I later found out the guy's background, I saw where he was coming from. I'm like, it explains the result.
Right.
But people will not tell you. People
Yeah.
will not tell you where they are coming from. People will hide their losses. People will hide their pains and their
And just
um,
put the wins in your
yeah.
faces.
So you should know that peer pressure
It's real.
is real, and you can decide not to absorb it. That's the second thing you should know. Then the third thing you should know is to look up to mentors beyond flaunting,
Hmm.
beyond showing off,
Right.
beyond the showbiz of forex. We have another video that will be coming up that will discuss the industry
Yeah.
proper. But beyond just the showbiz, There are various other things that Forex can do for you.
For sure.
I mean, if you're looking at career paths, imagine there are banks, Goldman Sachs, all the big banks, Deutsche Bank, all of them, JP Morgan and the like. They have Forex traders there.
Yes, no.
But here in Nigeria, we are not looking up to going institutional. We are just looking out to flaunting and then maybe buy a house, buy a car, and that's all.
Right.
No, so you should look at the industry as a whole when choosing a mentor.
Yeah.
Choose a mentor that can guide you through the length and the breadth of the industry, not just through one path. Look for a mentor that will take you through and through. All right. I think with these few points,
Yeah.
you can avoid peer pressure.
Yeah.
And then, lastly, go for education. Beyond the show of go for proper
Okay.
Forex education. This should help you to avoid peer pressure.
Yeah. And if you need to block some people on your WhatsApp,
Yeah, if possible.
your Instagram,
I know people that
I've blocked a few too, because you're not going to pressure me.
because for you to absorb the pressure, you need to see it
Yeah. So if
or
I'm not
feel
seeing
it, or
it, I'm
whether you
just
see
working
it,
on
smell it, or
myself.
hear it. For instance, now if you are saying, when we were growing up, there was pressure in my own days. There was a period when there was pressure to play football because we were seeing our mates, young guys, going to Pepsi Football Academy, Diamond Football Academy, and the likes.
Yeah.
And then I know some of them that were adopted into the Nigerian under-17. They went to China, they won, they came back, they got gifts, cash gifts of close to 5M. They got
Sheesh.
houses and stuff. I took my football career serious. It's at that period.
For how long? It didn't last.
Let's not say that. That's not why we are here. Then, after that period,
Right.
few years down the line, I started seeing some of my mates or colleagues or schoolmates who ventured into music. And within short period of time, they were getting signed by big record labels, Chocolate City, Marvin, then it was Mohit, and the likes. Then we were like, this music thing is like, that's the thing. Because we saw and we heard.
Yeah.
So I was pressured into, I have songs.
You do?
Yeah.
I like to hear it. You're going to play.
Yeah, nobody's ever going to hear that song. The song has died and allowed it to be done. So, as at that point, I was pressured into going into music. So, me and my guys, we had a music group. We used to sing, we used to go for shows and stuff. Right? And then even comedy, we did comedy, stand-up comedy,
Hey,
acting.
God.
What do you not do out of pressure? Then, there was a time being high on Wobe. You understand?
You were pressured
No.
into
I
doing
mean,
that?
there was a time that it was a thing.
Okay.
That if you are not doing it, people will not see
You're
you
not
as a soji guy.
Yeah, you're not woke.
So there are many people who are drug addicts today because of peer pressure. They saw their mates doing it and they felt, their mates were getting validation from other sex,
That's
other
true,
gender and
yeah.
stuff. So they started doing it.
Yeah.
If you didn't see all those, if those people didn't see all those things,
They most likely would not have.
nah, they wouldn't. You can't be pressured into speaking Russian
You've
language
never heard Russian?
because it's not a thing. Nobody has
Yeah.
given any
Yeah,
validation.
that's true.
Has given
That's
validation
true.
for that because you've not seen or heard it.
Yeah.
So if you need to stop seeing some particular things or some particular set of
My dear.
people, you should.
Stop it.
Beyond motivation, if you see that it has gone beyond motivation, it's now pressure. You are now thinking down on yourself. That's one of the signs.
Yeah.
When you're already thinking down on yourself, you're having low self-esteem
Right.
because of what you saw others do, then you know it's peer pressure. On the other side, if you see what others do and now you're aspiring to do more, that one is motivation.
There's a very thin line between motivation and
peer pressure. So the motivation part is if you see what they're doing and you're aspiring to do more, and you're willing to take the right steps, you're willing to call people and ask them, how can I achieve this? That's the motivation. But if you see what others are doing and then you go back to your room, turn off all the lights, and you're alone and you're listening to Omale, so take my pain away. If you are doing that one is pressure. Look for a way to escape.
what if I see somebody doing something and I will go and borrow money so that I can now post on social media and then I'll return the money after posting on social media?
It's your conscience as you are saying it. So that one is pressure. You saw what people are doing. You were beyond motivated to do it.
Right.
You felt bad because initially that instinct will kick in. You will feel bad, you feel depressed, you feel sad with your own result. It's that thing that will now make you to go and borrow money
That's true.
to live a lifestyle. Lastly, I'll leave you with this. If you notice peer pressure is getting to you, you know what is going to get to you.
Sure.
For starters, especially those who are coming in new,
Yeah.
when you start making profit in Forex, live below your means, not within your means. Live below your means. When you are intentionally living below your means, it will be difficult for anybody to pressure you.
That's true.
Maybe if I make 10K in a month, look, let's just come down. Let's say 100K naira in a month from Forex trading. And my lifestyle, everything, I keep it around 30K. If I see you doing 5M, I'm not pushed to do it with you. I'm not pushed to do living the lifestyle of one who is making 5M because I see you doing it. I've intentionally decided to live below my means, maybe to build reserve, to start up a business, to pursue another career path, or to further my education and stuff. So I'm not pressured with what you are doing.
Yeah, that could also boil down to knowing who you are as a person,
Yeah.
knowing your value beyond money,
Yeah,
knowing what you can offer to the world, services you can, knowing who you are basically,
yeah.
beyond what you have in your account. That will also help. Well, it's been an amazing, amazing session with CJ. If we sit down here, this conversation is going to end anytime
It's not
soon.
going to end.
It's not going to end, but we're going to put a pause on it here. I hope you learned one or two things in this video. If you did, leave a comment below. Tell us stories you relate to. Tell us your own stories of times where you were
Yeah.
pressured into doing something. Let us know in the comment section, right? And that aside,
Lastly,
Okay, go on.
before you say that, I just have another final note.
Okay,
The
another
that was
final
semi-final.
note.
That was semi-final. This one is final note.
Okay.
I think this one is a message to mentors out there. I know mentors do things online to some of them have good intention. They want to motivate their followers, but it ends up being a tool for peer pressure and oppression
Sounds oppressive at
to
this
the
point.
people who they want to motivate.
Yeah.
So I think beyond your motivation, create room that will pass that message of motivation. Tell your real story, show your scars. When you show your scars, people will know it's not peer pressure anymore.
Yeah.
If I say I burnt my skin to achieve this, you know to achieve it, you may need to burn your skin, except maybe I show you some other corners to cut
Right.
without burning your
Your
skin.
skin.
But if I show you that I achieved this without showing you how I did it, the real story of how I did it, then I'll end up pressuring you.
That's
So this
true.
is my last message, final
That's true.
message to all mentors.
Thank you, CJ. Thank you so much for all the nuggets, wisdom nuggets you just dropped here today.
Thank you.
Right. If you would like to see more videos like this, please do well to subscribe to our channel, follow our page, turn on your post notification so that you get updated every time we post. With that being said, as we usually say, cheers and God bless.